Perhentian Islands. Some people call it the Maldives of Malaysia.
We have just finished our dives here at Perhentian, and this has got to be one of the most underrated diving areas in West Malaysia.
Since our last dive a year ago, we have been looking around for our next diving destination. So we asked our best friend, "Hey Google, tell me a few places near Singapore that has amazing waters to dive in."
Here are a few options to consider. Perhentian Islands, Malaysia, known for their clear waters and colorful coral reefs.
But as we had it from our last video, this place is so hard to get to, at least from Singapore. So over the next few days, we plan to dive around these waters and show how magical this place is.
Many different types of fishes. Some fishes don't even want to swim away when we get near.
Wow, this was incredible, right? Apparently not a lot of people know about the Perhentian Islands.
Maybe it's because it's very difficult to get to. If you're coming from KL, you have to take a 6-hour coach journey. And if you're coming from Singapore, you have to take a taxi, a train, a plane, and then a ferry to get here.
Over the next 3 days, we hope to get to multiple dive sites around Perhentian Islands and hopefully see a lot of amazing fishes.
This dive experience would not be possible without the dedicated instructors of Sea Voice Divers. After all, they are highly rated on TripAdvisor, so it makes us really confident that we'll have a good experience with them. Since our last dive was about a year ago, we started our day with a quick refresher of the basics before we geared up for our first dive.
Okay, it smells good. Close it up. Voila!
We prepared the BCD and also the tank and also the octopus.
And also we'll be changing this out, this setup out. So we have this, which is the casing for the GoPro. And most importantly this one, because without this we won't get the correct colors in the water.
This is our dive instructor, Adam.
Northwest of where we are right now. Northwest.
After a short briefing by him, we geared up and loaded equipment onto the boat.
This was incredible, right?
Incredible is an understatement. If this is what we could expect in Perhentian, I can't imagine what other marine life we could see for the rest of the dives. Dives at Sea Voice Divers are planned 3 times a day at 8:30 AM, 12 noon, and 3:30 PM. They run PADI certification courses from beginners to professional dive masters, and most importantly, they run regular conservation programs to protect the local marine environment. Since we did not have time earlier to check into our accommodations, we scurried across the other side of the beach, checked in, savored their complimentary orange juice, and then headed back into the waters for our second dive. This second dive was nothing short of breathtaking. For this time round, we saw corals of so many different kinds.
Dive 1 and Dive 2 completed. I think today overall it was a pretty rewarding day. We weren't really sure what Perhentian would look like, but we were just more than amazed because of how beautiful this place is.
I think it went pretty okay. A bit weird for me because I couldn't really see through my mask. It was fogging up all the time. So I could only see the fishes when they were like about like an arm's length away from me. Just listening to the waves crash onto the beach and just like walking along the beach to and from our comms, I just feel like so peaceful and so relaxed.
Quite looking forward for day 2, and hopefully day 2 would be more amazing. And now we're going to head to dinner.
For dinner, under one of our guide's recommendations, we decided to head to Rosemary.
Shar's food just came and we're super excited to start eating.
I got tom yum chicken noodles because when I first walked into the shop, I could already smell the tom yum in the air.
This is the keropok lokor, and apparently it's made with fish paste or something like this.
It comes with sweet chili, and I think it's going to be better than the one that we had at KTM because this is somewhat fresher, not microwave at least. Quite good. Best keropok ever.
My food took like more than half an hour to come, but it's finally here.
It's going to be good.
Hello channel, welcome to my guys. So Daddy.
My name is Samir.
Okay, and what do you do here?
I'm from Sea Voice Divers. I'm kinda managing a bit of the shop, especially on the schedule and everything. The main jet scope will be sweeping the floor.
And what do you love about diving?
Oh my god, when you go diving, I feel like I just want to sleep down there. It feels like you went to a zoo, you went to an aquaria, but the real one. Because I used to love to go to aquaria, but now I have my own aquaria here. Let's go diving!
High five!
Nice, thank you!
Our next few dives took us to a group of islands known as Tokong Burong, one of Perhentian's best kept secrets. Just a 15 minutes boat ride away from Coral Bay, this archipelago boasts some of the richest marine biodiversity I've ever seen. As soon as we descended, we were greeted by a vibrant reef teeming with corals. I've never been so impressed. The underwater world here is bustling with life. There was this bumphead parrotfish, which was also one of the largest herbivorous fishes that roams the coral reefs. Then, a few moments later, we discovered this spiky pufferfish swimming solo by the corals beneath us. This is just the last fish I want to go up close and provoke. Then, without blinking, a school of yellowtail fusiliers darted by us in the hundreds. Finally, an orange spotted trevally, curious about our presence, came into view, only just an arm's length away. The underwater world has its quirks too. Like, how does this urchin get in there? And why are clownfishes always found among sea anemones? As we surface, we're overwhelmed by the marvels of the underwater world. But there's another reality that's impacting our oceans today. Corals are vital to marine ecosystems, and with rising sea temperatures, we saw firsthand the effects of coral bleaching. It's heartbreaking to witness these vibrant ecosystems being threatened, and it reminds us of the urgent need to protect and preserve our oceans.
It's supposed to be an island resort, but time passes by relatively fast. Do you agree with me?
I agree. I have a few observations that I need to include. After seeing so many fishes in the water, I feel like it's a bit like if there is a creator, the creator was on steroids. Like there's so many variants of fishes. And another thing was that we saw so many sea urchins that when I came out of the boat, I told Aaron that his head looks like a sea urchin.
Really? Really?
After a short quick lunch, our next dive of the day made us feel like we are stepping inside another world, where every creature that inhabits the water surrounding Perhentian has some story they want to tell. Like, we went batfish crazy. when this pair of badfishes decided to become our underwater bodyguards. It felt like we are VIPs with our own fishy entourage. Badfishes are social butterflies of the ocean, always keen to follow divers and make sure that we don't miss a fantastic moment. As we dive deeper, we are lucky enough to spot a sea turtle hanging around. These ancient mariners can travel thousands of miles, and here we are, lucky enough to catch a glimpse of one on its world tour. On the seafloor, we spotted a stingray trying to burrow into the sandy bottom, hoping to set up camp for his night. But then comes along this red-breasted wrasse, i.e. the prankster, disturbing the stingray's peaceful retreat. This wrasse just couldn't resist being a bit of a intruder in the stingray's plans. Next up, we have two of the ocean's finest cleaners, the heavy big parrotfish busy grazing algae from corals, and the sea cucumber that consumes detritus, turning waste into nutrients. And together, they are like the ocean's janitorial dream team, keeping the waters spick and span. We also encountered the crown of thorn starfish. This starfish eats corals like it's buffet for them, so if you're a coral, you don't want him to be your next door neighbor. And the last leg of our dive took us through a small yet majestic canyon. It's like diving into Mother Nature's own underwater hallway. As we emerged on the other side, we found ourselves amidst an anchovy and trevally gathering, all swimming in perfect harmony. And just when we thought it couldn't get any more mesmerizing, out of nowhere, a blacktip reef shark made a surprise appearance, clearly looking for a quick snack. From the playful to the protective, every encounter reminds us of the ocean's endless wonders and the delicate balance that keeps this underwater world thriving.
What do you collect?
Plastic.
Otherwise you gonna turn into microplastic.
I collected this and Aaron collected this.
To all divers, if you found rubbish underwater, please collect it! Thank you guys!
So far, most of our adventures in Perhentian Island is concentrated on the coral bay side of the smaller island. But there is this other side of the island which we have yet to explore, and this is going to be where we are going for our dinner.
We are about to go and get dinner. I'm so hungry. I'm less tired than yesterday, but I'm always ready to eat it.
So we are here at Long Beach and here we are. I think it is a perfect place for surfing. Another activity you can do in Perhentian Islands.
Our last dive is one of the more famous dive spots here at Perhentian Islands.
I usually don't put sunscreen on my nose, so now my nose appears to be redder than every other part of my skin.
Named after a Vietnamese fishing vessel, the San Troy wreck is one of the 3 vessels deliberately sunk back in 2018 to form an artificial reef. Artificial reefs provide a new habitat for marine life to congregate, and this biodiversity can contribute to the overall ecosystem health and resilience. After more than 6 years, we are now witnessing a successful case study of an artificial reef. The wreck is now teeming with fishes, so much so that our dive masters told us jokingly he cannot locate the wreck. The reef is also home to this colony of bamboo sharks, schools of yellow-tailed barracudas, this pair of pennant coralfish, and this pair of blackfoot sweetlips. We are so amazed by how this reef is now home to so many different kinds of marine life. Wow, what a way to end our dives here in Perhentian.
swam very near me. I got a little scared. Many different types of fishes. Some fishes don't even want to swim away when we get near.
So we have done multiple dives in Perhentian Islands over the past couple of days, and I must say it has been a really amazing experience so far.
Some of the key things we saw was the bamboo shark, and then we also saw the blue spotted stingray, and then we also saw pufferfish, and we also saw crabs and then prawns and many other fishes with different combination of stripes and colors and sizes. It was amazing.
Before we left Perhentian, there's just one more thing that we had to do.
Okay. Oh, down there lah. Where all the magic happens.
Over there?
Yeah, at the signboard.
3, 2, 1, smile.
Is that a video?
It is a photo and video.
Is Perhentian underrated? Absolutely. For us, it is not just the breathtaking natural beauty above and below the water that makes these islands special. It is the warmth and the passion of the people that elevated our dive experience. We're thankful for our instructors and our newfound friends for giving us such a fabulous time in Perhentian over the past couple of days.